Tantor Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Untapped Magic, Manifestation Methods for Living a Limitless Life by Chloe Panta, narrated by Malaika Cooper. Let nothing dim the light that shines from within. Maya Angelou. Introduction. Difficulties in your life did not come to destroy you, but to help you realize your hidden potential and power. Let difficulties know that you too are difficult. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, atomic scientist, President of India, overcomer of obstacles. I'm assuming that if you're here, you're looking for some way out of something. You're looking for a magical pill or potion to make it all go away and to help you feel good about yourself again. Maybe even to feel good about yourself for the first time. You want to wake up tomorrow morning and feel like the person you've always wanted to be. You just aren't sure how. Sure, I could tell you that you will wake up tomorrow as exactly the person of your dreams and nothing shy of it. But if I did, I'd be lying to you. What I can tell you, though, is that what you want to be and more is all possible for you, with the help of a little magic. Now, I'm not trying to sell you a magic pill or any potions, for that matter. What I am trying to sell you is absolutely nothing at all. For the magic you seek is deep inside you already. You just haven't realized it yet. Or maybe you have, but you've considered the thought mere and utter craziness and have ignored anything remotely close to your intuition. You've gone through life doing pretty okay, but you want to do better. In fact, you want to do more than just okay. You want to do great. I'm here to tell you that all of this is possible, and I'm here to help you achieve it. Throughout this book, I'll guide you with real-life examples from real-life people, myself included, of what you can do to change your life. The chapters are structured to give you direction and action tools for each step of the way. If you're new to spirituality, or magic, as I call it, welcome. If you've been around the block but haven't been able to fully achieve your goals, welcome back. We are all lifelong learners, and there will forever be a plethora of knowledge to draw from for continuous growth. I'm here to help you take a chunk out of it in order to live a happier, healthier, more fulfilled life. You're here because you want to feel powerful and magnetic and alive. You aspire to create a life you desire and not a life you think you should be living because someone said so. You wish to take back your power from those who seem to control your every move and thought because they said it's what's best for you. This book will help you get clear on your aspirations in life so you can grab them and take back what's yours. It's about having the strength and courage to be happy and live a life fulfilled, one with no regrets, no anxiety attacks, no stress, and no worry. Does that sound a bit scary to you? A bit exciting? A bit of both? Well, it should. It means you yearn for it, but you just aren't sure if it's possible for you. Maybe you've been down this road many times and you failed, and now you're asking yourself, why should this time be different? You faced setbacks and questioned whether the success you want is really possible for you. Perhaps you've thought about pursuing your dreams, but fear caught you by the throat. Maybe you've toyed with the idea, but were too afraid to go through with it. But here's your chance. This time is different because you've had enough. You want a great life, but more than just wanting one, you deserve a great life. This book will get you prepped up and ready to receive what is waiting for you on the other side. Do you want to learn how to do magic and live a fulfilled life? Great. You're ready to manifest your dreams into your living reality. Amazing. But you have to make a decision that you're going to do this thing and do it fully, wholeheartedly, and lovingly. It's deeper than just wanting and hoping and wishing. It's more intense than just thinking about it. Because without making a firm decision to move forward, you'll forever be stuck in the position you're in right now. As harsh as that may sound, it isn't nearly as brutal as being in the same situation, time after time, doing the same thing over and over again, and expecting radically different results. That's just insane. The good news is, I am here to help you. I believe in the saying, you can give a man a fish and feed him for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's my goal, to teach you for a lifetime how you can change your life holistically on all levels and live the life you've always dreamed of. I want you to know that it's okay to be you. It's okay to wake up and be uniquely different from everybody else, to look different from everybody else, to feel different, because you are different. You're incomparable and you are magic. No one else in this world is you. No one else has the exact same distinct knack that you have, and that's why you're exceptional and essential in this world. It's okay to want to have a different life than what you have now, or change your career, or start a business, or do whatever it is that you want to do. There are no rules that say you must conform to a box. You were born to stand out and born to let your power shine. I've changed my career more times than I can count. I've been a home healthcare worker, a recruiter, an IT consultant, and everything that I thought I wanted to be. I produced my own TV show, I modeled, I designed clothes, I owned a boutique, and now I'm a writer, helping people change their world to live the life of their dreams. There are no rules. You can do whatever you put your mind to. You just have to believe in yourself and believe in the power of your special magic. In my journey to spirituality, self-love, inner work, Source, the universe, God, Jesus, or whatever you'd like to call it, because it's all the same, I realized I did one thing consistently. I kept an open mind. This is something that I will need you to do to make this book work for you. Keep an open mind. If what you've done in the past hasn't worked for you, it's time to try something new. It's super, super important that your mind stays open to new possibilities and new perspectives. I'm going to be right here with you every step of the way. If you truly want to live a life fulfilled, you need to take a walk with faith and open your mind and heart to radical new experiences. Whether you know it or not, the world needs you right now. The world needs what you have. The world needs your smile, your tenacity, your humor, your zest for life, your originality, your kind heart, and your awareness. The fact that you've purchased this book means that you are aware there's something in your life that needs to shift, and you've already made the first step toward radical greatness. How to use this book. At the end of each chapter, there are sections titled Magic Action, Magic Moment, and/or Go Even Deeper. These are tools meant to help you get the most out of this book and take the appropriate aligned action to get to where you want to be in this life faster. They're vital to your success in reaching your manifestation goals. Here's a brief overview of what each section means and how you can apply it to your life. Magic Action. Magic actions are exercises that require you to take an aligned, actionable step. Yep, that means you have to do something in order to reinforce what you're learning in this book. Yes, you need to take action to get to where you want to be. I'm talking to you, procrastinators. But don't worry, all the magic actions are pain-free, and none will take up your entire day. I promise. Magic Moment. These sections offer affirmations for you to recite in order to reinforce your new ways of thinking. Statements such as, "Everything will always work out for me," and "I am the source of abundance in my life," are affirmations I say daily. When you take the time every day to repeat these affirmations and others that speak to you, you help your brain form new habits that will change your life for good. Go even deeper. Because I am rooting for you to manifest your dream life, I've created something special just for you. To help you reinforce what you're going to learn throughout this book, I've recorded what I call creative imaginings. Creative what? Yeah, I know. It does sound a bit woo-woo, but that's because it is. Wink, wink. Creative imaginings are audios that will help you change your old habits to new ones. More on this in Chapter 1. These audios are specific to the chapter they come at the end of, so please listen to them in order. They will help you remove old habits and create the life you never even thought possible for yourself. Consider this book as your guide, your toolbox, and all you'll need to make the shift from where you are right now to where you want to be. Part 1. You are magic. Chapter 1. Your dreams can come true. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney, American filmmaker, master manifester, dream maker. Let me ask you a serious question. Do you believe in magic? The kind that turns nightmares into dreams and thoughts into things you have wanted to see, live, and breathe in your everyday life? I remember once upon a time when my life wasn't a fairy tale. I hadn't thought of it for so many years, I had to search for it in the attic of my mind and dust it off to bring it up to you today. It's necessary for you to know about my past and how I created my present reality, so you can too. Let me tell you the story of when I used my magic to change my life. I was an inner conflicted person. I'd say yes to things I wanted to say no to. I'd go out of my way to please people just so they'd like me, even though I'd get nothing in return from them. I thought of myself as stuck and mired in feelings of low self-worth. I wanted to change my life, but I wasn't sure how to. All this hit me in my early 20s when I found myself trapped in a relentless cycle of depression, isolated in my apartment, unable to envision the life I truly desired. Contemplating a future devoid of passion, I teetered on the brink of settling for mediocrity. Broke, unhappy, and unfulfilled, I made lists of aspirations that stretched endlessly. Lose weight, secure a higher-paying job, furnish my apartment, pay off my debt, and, perhaps most crucially, learn to love myself. I felt so lost, as if I were falling down an endless black hole with no way out. One day, as I aimlessly browsed Craigslist for a distraction, the universe sent me a sign. Amid the myriad of ads, one headline stood out: ISO, female workout partner. A subtle yet undeniable ping within urged me to respond, despite the post being a month old. Hours later, an email notification lit up my screen, and soon phone numbers were exchanged. This fateful action led me to meet Greta, An encounter that would change my life. Greta resided in Northville, Michigan, an idyllic town I had always dreamed of living in. As I pulled up to her stunning estate, I marveled at its immaculate beauty, overwhelmed by the trust she had placed in me, a stranger from Craigslist. Her welcoming embrace felt like a reunion with a long-lost sister, filling me with an inexplicable warmth. In that moment, it was as if the universe whispered, "We've got you, Chloe. You have a purpose here, a reason to live and thrive." With Greta, I felt a curious connection, as if we were destined to cross paths. We engaged in a deep conversation, and it soon became clear that she, too, sought transformation in her life. She longed for a sense of purpose that transcended monetary wealth. Our meeting marked a turning point. Greta's luxurious home and warm hospitality left an indelible mark, igniting a spark within me. She epitomized the life I aspired to lead, one of wealth, small-town charm, and lush greenery. The thoughts of low self-worth that had plagued me vanished. I had a newfound reason to live, to thrive, even if I didn't yet know how. As our friendship blossomed, Greta guided me towards self-improvement and encouraged me to appreciate my existing blessings. A home, a car, and a job, even if the job I had didn't align with my passions. She urged me to explore new interests and career paths that would bring fulfillment and financial security. Though I didn't realize it at the time, she was becoming my mentor and guiding light. Over the years, Greta's influence reshaped my life. She introduced me to her inner circle of successful individuals who taught me discipline, perseverance, and the importance of pushing past my limits. Together, we embraced a rigorous fitness routine, fostering physical strength and mental resilience. I overcame procrastination, started a profitable side hustle, and confronted my inner demons, releasing pent-up anger and blame. The overwhelming sadness that had plagued me vanished, replaced by inspiration and happiness. I stood on the precipice of becoming the Chloe I had buried deep inside. Greta's presence in my life was a transformative force, lifting me from despair and propelling me towards self-discovery and empowerment. Rather than envy, Greta's success served as an inspiration. She demonstrated that her achievements were within reach for someone like me, and I embraced the opportunity to learn, grow, and reclaim my life. Though Greta didn't know it, her kindness and guidance pulled me out of the abyss, redirecting my focus toward gratitude, self-improvement, and the pursuit of my dreams. The moral of the story is that I was inspired by Greta, took the necessary aligned action steps to get out of a deep, dark depression, and created opportunities for myself that weren't there before. I knew that if I wanted to get different results in my life, I needed to become the change I wanted to see. It didn't matter what my circumstances were. It didn't matter that I didn't know how I was going to change. Things didn't work out just because of luck or some premonition. Things worked out because I used my magic. Though I had been spiraling in depression, I still took action. I still browsed the job boards and Craigslist for opportunities to help me get out of my situation. And though the post I had clicked on that day was not for a job, it turned out to be for so much more. It gave me a connection that allowed me not only to create a second stream of income, but to tackle the other issues in my life: losing weight, getting fit, taking responsibility for my actions, owning my mistakes. I looked at the problem and took action steps to help me get out of my soul-crushing gloom and into the light. So now you might be asking, how can I use my magic to get what I want? Your question came right on time. I'm going to teach you throughout the coming chapters exactly how to do that. But first, you need to understand some guiding principles and lay a sound foundation so everything you learn will stick like glue. Cool? Let's dive in. How to use your magic. Our minds are governed by two parts, the subconscious mind and the conscious mind. The conscious mind is the part that is awake to the world around us and that we actively use for thinking, perceiving, and making decisions in our daily lives. This is the part of our mind that we are aware of and can control. The subconscious mind is the part that has been gathering information since we were babies. Without our noticing it, it uses this information to bring things into our lives. Our beliefs, our unfiltered thoughts, and our entire lives are being recorded by our subconscious mind. This part of our mind is in control of what happens in our lives. We think we are in control of our mind, but really it's our subconscious mind that runs the show. Let me give you some examples. If you struggle with money or wonder why there always seems to be a lack of money in your life, you've probably been exposed to people who have a scarcity mentality or a lack of something. Growing up, your family always struggled with money and never had enough. You feel you aren't worthy of having money or certain things in your life because someone conditioned your mind to believe this. You buy what you want instead of taking care of your bills. You've been conditioned to believe that money is evil and you should buy only what you need. Anything else that you desire is bad. You've been conditioned to believe that money is taboo and talking about money is rude. If you struggle with finding the perfect partner or seem to attract only a certain type of partner, a type that doesn't ever work out for you. Maybe you attract cheaters or narcissists or controlling people. Your partner repeatedly tells you that you are worthless and you'll never find anybody better than them. You feel the need to change your partner or make them better. You blame yourself constantly for problems in your relationship. You feel that everything is your fault. You feel you aren't good enough for your partner and that they will leave you for someone else. If you struggle with losing weight, and no matter what diet you try or supplement you take, you can't seem to keep the weight off. Deep down inside, you may not love yourself for the person you are right now. You may have been criticized your entire life about your weight, and you feel sad about it. You may feel that you will never lose weight and have given up hope. You compare yourself to others and feel less worthy than you truly are. There are countless reasons why so many of us struggle through life with no idea as to why. Maybe you've gotten so tired of struggling that you've given up and have accepted that this is how your life is fated to be. Well, I've got news for you. It's not. At work here are many deeply rooted issues that are ingrained within the subconscious mind. Your sorrows could be from years of torment, or feeling a lack of something, or being told that there isn't enough money, or that it doesn't grow on trees. Whatever the reasoning is, your subconscious mind took this information and developed it into a belief, something that you consider true, though it may not be the truth. If your subconscious mind believes that money is a struggle, it will make money a struggle for you in your life. The same goes for weight loss, attracting love, and any other area in your life where you're stressed. So now you may be asking, okay, I understand that my limiting beliefs are in my subconscious mind, but how do I get rid of them? The short answer is, stop believing in the lies that have been fed to your subconscious. The way to do this is by becoming aware of your thoughts and questioning your beliefs. Here's a quick tool you can use to keep yourself in check when it comes to your thoughts. Thoughts plus feeling equal your reality. Let me break it down for you. Simply put, thoughts equal things. Physical things, mental things, emotional things, and all kinds of things that turn up in your life. Take my dear and very attractive friend Layla, for instance. Layla is in her mid-30s, and for as long as I've known her, she's always been engaged. She's notorious for breaking off engagements right before the wedding day. I call her the runaway bride. When we first met, she was engaged to be married to a guy she'd been going out with for a few months. Then a month later, she called off the wedding because she said he wanted to sleep with me before marriage, and when I wouldn't, he cheated on me. She had told him up front she wouldn't have sex with him until after they were married. She didn't believe in sex before marriage and preached about it to anyone who'd listen. As she told me about ending the engagement, she had a look of uncertainty in her eyes, as if she wasn't sure why she had gotten engaged to this untrustworthy man. 6 months later, after another broken engagement, a stranger called me and said he was a good friend of Layla's. We're having a dinner for Lay's birthday, and I know you guys are tight. Come through for her surprise dinner Friday night? He had a smooth voice, and I thought to myself, why haven't I heard of you before, good friend? Friday night arrived, and I found myself at Andiamo's in Livonia, Michigan, with a gift bag in one hand and balloons in the other. A tall, dark, and handsome man greeted me with open arms and a kiss on each cheek. "Chloe, you're right on time. She should be here in 15 minutes. As the stranger pulled out my chair and introduced me to everyone, I couldn't help but feel a bit odd. "So, where do you know Layla from?" I asked him. "From the church," he said, his pearly whites glowing from ear to ear. "I went through Lay's phone, and I just reached out to all her recent contacts and invited them to her birthday dinner. I assumed you're tight with Lay because you were one of the last people she called." Now it all made sense to me. He wasn't a good friend. He was her boyfriend. But why hadn't she mentioned him to me before? Layla and I were close, and she usually talked to me about who she was dating. 15 minutes passed, and in strolled Layla. She looked stunning in a white, knee-length, A-line dress with gold kitten heels and a gold clutch. Her good friend ran to her yelling, "Surprise!" as all of us waited to give her hugs and kisses. She sat down next to me, beaming from ear to ear. After the hype calmed down, I reached over and asked Layla who the good friend was. Her cheeks blushed red as she looked down at her dress and whispered, "He's just a friend that I've been seeing." She didn't seem too thrilled about him. Unfortunately, moments later, that didn't stop her from saying yes when he suddenly got down on one knee and asked her to marry him. Her expression changed to a gleeful smile from the solemn look she had just given me shortly before. Several months later, Layla and the good friend, whose name I never could remember, broke it off. When I asked her what happened, she said he was seeing someone else because she wouldn't sleep with him. See the pattern? Though she was drop-dead gorgeous, she attracted men who took advantage of her. She thought that because they were church-going men, they would respect her wishes to not sleep together until marriage, but deep down inside, she believed that she could only attract men who would cheat on her because she wouldn't sleep with them. Layla had a scarcity mindset, a fear that had been instilled in her subconscious mind, whether it had been embedded during adolescence or more recently. In other words, she expected men to cheat on her. Then she always broke off the engagement. The last time I saw Layla was at my own wedding. She had just gotten out of another engagement with another good friend from church. She asked me how I met my husband, and when I told her it was sheer magic, she looked at me
Sample complete. Ready to continue?